Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny. Today we'll be making this trending pants. Please stay tuned. So I have my fabric. Here is the one I will use to either this or this for the pockets. But then I have my elastic. So I have elastic of 2 inches here. So let's start. It's just a free trouser. So let's start. So I have the length of 44 inches. I'll mark it. I'll be deducting 2 inches for the band. My elastic is 2 inches, so we'll deduct 2 inches for the elastic waistband. After deducting the 2 inches, it will remain 42. Then I added 2 inches allowance for the hemming the down part. So I will use that for 4 inches now. On the starting line, I will mark out my crotch line. My crotch is 10.5 inches because it will be a free pant, a free trouser, so I'll be using 11.5 inches. So I will mark 11.5. Remember our 2 inches for the band. So I will these 2 inches now I will fix it here. I'll put it this way, then I will mark out my 11.5 inches. From there now, here is the full measurement, full length. At this place, I will add my thigh measurement. I'll add my thigh measurement divided by 2. I have 13.5 inches. So because it's it will be a free pant. I'll be adding 1.5 inches for ease. The waistline, because I'll be using elastic band, so I'll add my hip measurement here. My hip divided by 4, I have 10.5. Then plus the 1.5 inches allowance for ease. What I have here, I will still add it here. I will also add it here to make a straight line. Then from here now I'll go up by 2 inches. I'll go up by 2.5 inches and make a curve to join this way. On the waistline, I'll come down by half an inch and slant it to join this place. So at the down part, I'll measure what I have here. Then I'll mark it at the down part. After marking it at the down part, I will find the midpoint of this. So my midpoint is of this. Here is the midpoint. I will also do the same thing at the down part and find the midpoint. Then I'll connect it on a straight line. Have here now, I will deduct 3 inches to it. So let me measure what I have here. The total of what I have here is 15 inches. I will deduct 3 inches to it from this. So I will have 12 inches. So I'll mark 6 inches this side and mark 6 inches this side. So I'll go to the down part. Let me bring it up. So here is the down part. Here is our center line. So on the center line, from the center line, I'll mark 6 inches this side. Then I will now mark 6 inches this side. I will still come up and do the same thing. So I'll slant it here. Then I'll use this curve to connect this one. Then here will be straight. I'm not doing anything here. Then I'll cut it out. So after cutting, this is what we have. So I'll now cut the back. I'll cut the back now. So before that, before inserting the front piece, I'll make a straight line here. This front piece now, we have not finished trimming it out. I'll trim out this half an inch. I will insert it this way. I will leave half an inch at this side. Then at this crotch line, I will extend it by 1.5. I will only use 1.5 inches. We have so many allowance here already. So I will only use 1.5. Then at this place, at this upper part, I will go up by 1.5 inches. Then I'll slant it to this place. At this side, I will be adding half an inch. Half an inch all through. Through till down. So the same thing from the down part, I'll be adding half an inch. I'll be adding half an inch till I get to somewhere here. I'll connect it to this place. So I'll slant it this way. So after adding half an inch all through, then half an inch all through, from this at this upper part of the back, I'll come in by half an inch. I'll come in by half an inch this way. Then I'll connect the half an inch to this line, 2.5 inches that I came up with. So I will connect the half an inch to this place. Then from there now, I will now curve it to meet the crotch line. To meet here. Then I will cut it out. Here is the back. So I'll cut the pocket now. Cut it. I want to cut the two at once. Cut it two. So I'll fold it this way. Have the length of 11 inches, width of 6.5. So from the down part, I came up by 3.5 inches. Then I will curve it out this way. So mark the pocket now. This is the front piece. So from there, I'll come down by 6 inches. So if I sew it now, if I stitch it now, it will come down to 6.5 inches. But I want it to be at 6 inches after stitching. So the 6.5 now, I will use it, the half an inch that will enter there, I will use it to join the band. So I'll still make it like this. This 6 inches now, I'll go in by half an inch, here. Then at the waistline, I'll mark 2.5 inches. I'll connect it to this half an inch here. You can make a curve to join or you leave it straight, but I want it to be straight. So I'll cut half an inch, then I'll cut it. I'll cut it through. Then here is the pocket. There are two. I'll put it like this, right sides facing each other. So then I will insert it to trace it out on the pocket. So I'll go over to the machine now and stitch it. I'll bring this one, then I'll fix this. So right side facing each other. I will stitch it this way. Then after stitching it, I will turn it inside. Then turn it inside and bring it out like this. Then I'll see the down part. Here is the pocket. I'll stitch it ready. So here is the side. I'll still weave it. I'll weave it. That's why I sew it like this. You can sew it from the right side. This down part, you can sew it from the right side. Then after turning it, you now top stitch on the wrong side. For this part now, I'll weave this one. The next thing to do is to join the sides. We are not joining the crotch line yet. This center part, we are not joining it yet. We'll join the side first because we insert a pocket here. So I will remove one and bring one of the back to join the sides. So I will join the side with half an inch. Then I will join the second one as well. Then we'll cut the pocket for the outer pocket for it. So here is it. Here is how the pocket is. So we'll now cut pocket that will be here. Cut the pocket and we use combat. So the pocket, I will double it to make it thick. The pocket length should be 9. This is the length, 9 inches length. So had it been, I will not double it, that you want to fold, then you add your like 2 inches folding allowance. So for the pocket, I have already cut it. The length is 9 inches. Actually, I cut 10 inches because I still did down. So what I cut was 10 inches. Then I use half to join it, Then for the wideness of the pocket, I have 7 inches. These pieces, I cut it four pieces. So 2 for this, 2 for this. So I use it to turn it to make it 1. So I use 1 to turn it to make it 1. You can just cut and fold the edges when joining on the material. I cut the pocket cover. Whatever you have on the width of this pocket is what you will have here at the pocket cover. So I have 7. Here is 7. So I have 7 here. So for the length of it, I have 3.5. I will use. So I have already stitched the size to make it like this. So I will use half to join it. Then it will remain 3. So that's what for this one. I'm only attaching 2 pockets, one for the one side of the leg and one for the other side of the leg. You can make two pockets, like 2 for one leg, then the other leg 2. You can make it. It depends on what you want. So after joining the trouser, the sides. So here is the front. Here is the front, and here is the back piece. So here is our pocket. Then here is the center joining. This is the side stitch, side seam. You don't just use side seam as where you want to add the pocket now. You don't just mark out the center and join it and use this line as the center. No, you have to measure from this edge. You have to measure from here, then you measure it here, then you mark the center, then after marking the center, you mark the center of the pocket and join. Then from the upper part, we'll be joining 2 inches band. From here, you mark 13 inches. From here, I will mark 13 inches. Then on that 13 inches line, that's where you measure this. You measure this too. So bring out the center. Center have 28 inches. So I will mark 14 is the center. So here is my 14. I will bring the pocket also the center. So I will now join it or fix it like this. So I will pin it down. I will now I'll pin it down and go to the machine and stitch it. I'll stitch it this way and stop here. Then I'll fix this like this. The cover, I'll fix the cover, stitch it like this, then I'll turn it and top stitch. So I have finished stitching the pockets, as you can see. So we can now go over to the machine to join the centers. So with half an inch, I will join here. I will join it, then I will now join the center. So I'm done stitching. Now let's go over to the band. So I will measure around the waistline and cut the band. So I will fold it into two. Remember, our elastic is 2 inches. So what I'll be cutting on fold this way is 2.5. So on fold, I have 2.5. You can make it 2.75. So the 1/4 inch will allow the elastic to be free a bit, so that it will not be too tight when you're cutting the elastic. Make it 2.75. Then the length will be the round of the waist. I will now add half an inch for stitching. So after cutting it out like this now, open it up, then go back to the machine to lock it. I will, this is what I will sew. Sew 1 inch and stop. Then leave gap of half an inch. Then complete the remaining. So I will sew 1 inch this way. Leave this gap. Then continue sewing. Just sew as I draw. This is what I will sew. Then I'll sew like this. Then space will be here to pass a rope. So after the joining, you open the allowance I used to join. Then you fold it inside. You fold one this side, stop stitch. You fold the other allowance and stop stitch top. If you open it now, there will be space here. So we'll now join it to the waistline. So I will now fold it this way, like this. So after folding this one now, this opening now will be outside, will be at the front of side of the trouser. So if you want to put it now, this is the right side. Then on the trouser, you bring the right side and put on this one. So right side facing this. So like my trouser, here is it now. So here is the front piece, the front area. So bring this one now. Insert it. This is the opening here. Insert it this way. So match up with this line. Just match them up. Insert it. So after stitching it now, so that after stitching it now, it will be the opening will be here. So I will fix it. Go to the machine now and sew it all around. When you are stitching it all around, you leave like 2 inches. Don't stitch it. Then from there you can now pass your elastic into this. So I'm through attaching the band on it. So I left this place. I did not sew it completely because I'll pass elastic through here. So for the elastic, you now measure your actual waist measurement. My actual waist measurement is 34 inches. So I'll measure what I have. So if you got, so this 34 inches now, I will deduct 4 inches to it from this. So I will now use 30. So I'll cut on 30. So I'll just add half an inch allowance to stitch the elastic. You can use your nail or your safety pin. So I will open here and insert it. You can use an overlapping machine too. lock it, or you stitch it. After stitching it, you open it up, then and top stitch on it. So here is the stitch. It's very strong. Please always get a strong elastic. This one is very thick now, they can stretch very well. So I will insert it, then I'll close up this place that I left. I'll close it up, then I'll weave it. So you not drag it this way, open it up very well so that this elastic can contain your all these clothes. The excesses on the elastic can match up very well. So after that, I'll hold it this way to divide it. So you hold it like this, pin this area, then you move again, pin this area, pin it like this so that when I top stitch on it, it will balance very well. So that the fabric here will not be more than the ones on one side. So when I will stitch on it now, from this pin to this pin now, I'll stretch it out to match up like this. I'll top stitch. If I reach here now, I'll hold it again and stretch it out and top stitch all around. So I'll give it two lines. I'll top stitch like two lines, one here, one here. So after top stitching, I'll fold the down part. Then I will make a rope. I finished with everything. I also made a rope. I cut a long strap, then stitch it and turn it out and bring it out. So from that small opening, I told you, from that small opening, I pass the rope all around to bring it up like this. My trouser is ready. Thank you all guys for watching. I love you all. Bye.